Actívate! Hey, my beautiful people, how we doing? Good morning, good evening, good night, good dawn, good happy Halloween, whatever you're celebrating. So yeah, people, we're here today. I have just a little thing that I want to say about. So the theme today is communication, right? So what is communication? I have a little definition here that I would just like to read out. Um, Communication is the act of conveying meanings from one entity or group to another through the use of mutually understood signs, symbols, and semiotic rules. The main steps inherent to all communication are the formation of communicative motivation or reasons, right? So, what types of communication are there? Is verbal, there is nonverbal, there is written, and there is visual communication. Okay, so when we are communicating to people, a great aspect and a great important thing is to be authentic, right? We have to be authentic in what we're saying. So authentic. We have to also know our public, right? Also know the people that we are conveying that communication, right? Because are all people alike? No. Are all people the same? No. Right? Some are different, like very 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 different. I actually read a book. It's called Dynamic People Skills by Dexter Yeager. That really gave me a lot of insights as to people, and the key thing, dynamic people skills, right? Skills are stuff that you can actually learn, right? It doesn't say dynamic people talents, right? Because talents are things that you're born with. Some are born with singing, with a great voice. Some are born with, with different types of talents. But skills is something that we can learn, right? If you don't know it, you can learn it, you can acquire it, you can have it. So it's amazing, all the knowledge and education that is out there for us. So and reading is a great part of it. So highly recommended. Really, 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 really good. So I have a friend that I'm actually blessed with his presence in my life. He's a person that's very very knowledgeable. So he says something like this. He says, perspective is reality, right? So what does that mean, right? It means just that, like, if you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're also right. Okay, so let's put in this topic of communication. I just want to say, give you guys a little bit of perspective, right? So let's say that you are called up to give a speech to three different groups, right? So the first group is a group of toddlers, maybe or kids, 5 to 7 years of age. The second group is going to be teenagers, right? It could be roughly through 14, 17 years old. And the third group is of managers, executives. Okay, so the theme or the communication that you're conveying, it's the same thing for all three of them. So my question to you is this: are you gonna say exactly the same thing to each group? No, right? Because it's the same topic, but it's different people, it's different styles. It's like, okay, how are they gonna understand? Like, how am I gonna convey this message, this communication, for them to understand, right? So the toddlers, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to look for games. I'm gonna try to look for easy words, easy understanding. Maybe even shorten my communication because little kids have shorter span of maybe like being focused on stuff. So it'll be short, concise, precise, and more fun and games. With the teenagers, okay, so let me do some research of the latest TikTok video of what's popping with music. What artist is there? Have the Kardashians do another season or something. Like what's in, what's hip, what's the fashion. Because you want to appeal to that group. So for the third group, they're managers, they're executives. So what I have to do, like, okay, I have to like focus maybe on what's business wise. Give them some facts, give them some numbers. Try to look for surveys and what'll be good for them. Like, what's the win-win situation here? Because hey, they're managers, they're executives. They we cannot spend we cannot waste their time, right? So so you're gonna take a different approach for every single person, right? So through every single group that I just mentioned, right? But you're gonna be the same. You're gonna be still authentic. You're still gonna convey whatever topic of communication you want, right? So that's where I want to say that perspective is reality, because it doesn't mean that you're gonna be fake. It doesn't mean that you're not conveying, that you're not being who you want to be. It's just stating that every single person that you will encounter in your life is different. Every single person that you, for some people, you might say it in this manner and be direct and be, because they can handle it. But for some people, you have to be more calm, more cautious, more kind, right? Because different people require different approaches and different communications. Okay, so I don't know, that's something that popped up in my head. And I just wanted it to convey it to my beautiful people. So yeah, just think about it. Think about what I've just said about communication. I'm most certainly thinking about it. So that's it, my beautiful people. I want you to stay sexy. Do not get murdered. Wash your hands. Don't get COVID. Activate con Randy. Hashtag way much better. I don't know if you can see it, but look at it right there. I don't know if it's turned around, but love you guys. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. All right, and above all, Actívate!